out the brothers.
We in there, man.
We gonna talk our shit today.
We in here, man. Mighty check.
Y'all seen that shit, man? What about Rob, man? My man sick.
What's wrong with him?
Man, they trying to talk about that man got the coronavirus type shit going on, man. On top of that, it's health problems.
So Corona got Black Rob in the situation he in right now.
That's what they talking. That's all they talking about. It's fucked up though.
I don't know.
I don't know
about that one.
Man, that's a legend in the game though, man.
Yeah. Most definitely. All respect due to Black Rob.
Yeah,
was a
man.
motherfucker.
You know the situation.
Like, whoa.
He just lost D, you know. Godfather hip hop though, man.
Long live X, man.
Long live X, man. Long live X, most definitely.
Talking shit. That's why I love him.
He took a vaccine or something, man.
Yeah. They was. I mean, from what I caught wind was they. I guess he had to do a couple shows across seas, and he took the vaccine, and I guess that's what effed up his organs, because his body couldn't take it. But you know, for real DMX fans and real people that understand what's going on in this world right now, we don't kind of believe in that vaccine shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what killed him. That's my perspective, you know?
I ain't taking that shit. I don't give a fuck who they are. I ain't taking shit.
Jump in, Nino Blue.
So, that's what I feel. I feel like, I'm saying like, for this to be, the pandemic that we live in now, and for them to come up with a vaccine so quick and so fast, and
right.
they have all these other diseases with no cure, no vaccine, I feel like it's really some BS, because they say they did their research to get the vaccine, but at the same time, people that's taking it, they are the research.
Facts.
Make it make sense.
Facts.
But they sure ain't making no motherfucking sense no more. But that shit right there, how the fuck they just pop off? This shit.
Like they said for the longest time, the government had a cure for AIDS, but they were just keeping it under wraps.
Facts.
Big pharma, pharmaceuticals. And I done seen commercials for the last couple of years, and a lot of times, no knock on the LGBT community, but they'll have this commercial where, like, they be having gay people, and it's like, dude, everybody who got it ain't gay. But y'all all of a sudden got this cure to where the disease is undetectable all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, how many niggas done died before y'all came out with this goddamn cure? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that shit going dirt cheap, and then you recall it after so long because your ass get a brain swelling, a headache, your eye fall out, your ears start bleeding. If you get any of these symptoms, please discontinue use.
It's
right.
another thing
But you done killed me off this bullshit.
Yeah, for real, this is real shit though, man. They say you blowing up off that shit too, man. Your heart. That's some real shit, man. But we here, man. We in the building, man.
It's a lot of
And shout out to that boy up there in Minnesota, man, where them folk done shot.
Yeah, man. That was a tragic situation that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, man. And plus the Navy, do for the Navy SEALs, real shit. Little fuck ass crackers.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, you know what I'm saying? That shit too. So the fact is, what we gonna step up and really take that to the next level as black people. We are kings and gods.
Okay.
What are you prepared to do?
When you say, when you say next level, like, what do you mean next level?
Man, I'm ready to go to, me in World War III now. So what you mean I'm on that level, man? I'm ready to take my shit back.
But I don't think physically it's possible. I think what it is, it's going to have to be
miserable.
Folk going to have to stop hating on other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, at some point, you have to support black-owned businesses. You're going to have to start telling your children failure ain't an option. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We're going to have to start raising a whole other generation. Because we want to make up 13-14% of the population. Right. So we can't afford to have 8% of that in prison.
Right.
And then the rest of it out here getting by. You know what I'm saying? And 3% is actually making it to the elite place in this country. You know what I'm saying?
Most
Then
definitely.
you get to that spot. Man, I made it out. You can make it out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's just
we
the
all
same.
did,
That's the
man.
same
We
thing.
all
No,
did,
I'm not
man.
saying me personally. I'm saying the 3% that actually make it out. Look back on the rest of them and be like, you had the same opportunity I had.
Right.
Man, you gotta help motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just don't have the idea or the knowledge to
I get what you're
make
saying.
that step. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell the motherfucker what you invested in.
So,
Or tell the bitch how to start an LLC.
See,
You know what I'm saying? Don't just
man.
keep that
That's
shit
real.
secret.
That's real, my boy.
yeah, because
That's real shit. I'm
you
fucking with
you basically saying united we stand, divided we fall. When
Yeah.
we come together as one, as far as like a unified group, you know, we can really be successful as a unified group. But at the same time, like you said, you know, there's a lot of hating.
In this
There's
world.
a lot of jealousy, a lot of zealous people out there that want to see you fall.
Right.
Like for instance, even with your social medias, right? Notice, you know, you'll get more views than likes. They want to see what you're doing, but they ain't gonna support you.
Right.
But they still
That's
watch.
crazy.
But they watch.
That's
you.
crazy because
They got their eye on
because
you.
it's like
That's real
if
shit.
you got let's say 300 followers, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to go in the caves or nothing like that, but let's just say you got 100 followers, you know what I'm saying? And you have 80 people views and you got 2 people that like it. And it might be Nino Blue and PG William Logistic that like, you know what I'm saying, the picture. It's like, wow, 80 people done viewed this. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it, if you showing money, guns, you know, flashy shit, a big booty chick, you know, they like this shit. You know what I'm saying? You get hella likes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Look, when you put it that way, it's funny because when you put it that way, it's like, you know, it's never the positive. It's always like, you know, the outside stuff that they look at. You know, they know you, but as soon as you like, you know, you blow up.
Right.
You hear from people you ain't hear from years. Where have you been when I was shooting in the gym? Nowhere.
Facts.
So now I'm actually on my grizzly, or you know, you actually doing something that's positive in the community, giving back. They don't see you, but at the same time, they'll support a completely whole stranger.
Right. For real. Well, they do that.
We ain't gonna continue browbeating our folk. We just want y'all to know that we recognizing that shit and it ain't cool.
It's not
You know
cool.
what I'm saying? But like, if you know somebody who trying to start a business or something, you know what I'm saying, a black-owned business, support them, man. Like, don't go in their business talking about, man, let me get this on the house, or let me shoot you $5 for something that costs $35, but you're going to crack a store and you'll pay full price.
They're like, preach. I just.
But we ain't gonna keep browbeating our folks. Just want to let y'all know that.
Yes, sir.
All around here, we fucking our own.
But no, but at the same time, as soon as something like pop off, like, you know, back then you had H&M popping off, you had Gucci popping off, but guess what? They still going to them stores.
Like
So how can you say that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we gonna skip forward, man. Let's go ahead and get into this whole George.
Hey, all my fans out
I feel what, you know what I'm saying?
I want it to be all about browbeating.
No, not at all, no. What I feel like that we need the tough subject on, you know, let's support each other, because the thing is, you know, and I seen it on, you know what I'm saying, my Instagram page. I'm not gonna throw out the name like that because, you know what I'm saying, with no controversy, you know what I'm saying, situation going on, but I see him, you know, building his brand up. You know what I'm saying? And he promoting his, you know, brand and doing what he doing, and I see him going live, and he saying, I ain't gonna say what hood, but he say, you know, I go in my hood and throw this price about my brand, and they look at me crazy, but they'll go international mall and spend $300, $400, $500 on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm asking for is this, you know, donation. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the support. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because once you die, what, you know, they gonna start rocking shit just like X. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm at work last night and all I hear on the radio is X. But before X died, I never heard not one song from X in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rough Rider anthems or anything. You know what I'm saying? Now they just playing this man record all over, but that just piggybacking off what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Support the black. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, dog, Gucci don't give a F about you. Louis don't give a F about you. MCN don't give a F about you. You know what I'm saying? Support these people out here. Shout out to Dapper Dan, out, you know what I'm saying, out there in Harlem, the old school original. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely gotta shout him out because he the one that inspirated me to keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I see the documentary about him and I'm like, yo, I got to keep pushing what I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? My family doing what they doing. My whole family doing their own brand. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna shout them out in a minute, but you know, everything is everything, man. You know?
And to piggyback off what you saying,
Talk to me.
like, what bothered me the most was after the man passed, it was so much support and love, that's well respected. And
Right,
that's supposed
right.
to how it be.
Right, fact.
But you telling me it was nobody in this man's circle saying, X, man, I'm seeing things in you.
Right.
Like you might be fucking up again.
Right.
Like, you alright?
Right.
Like whatever you doing, I think you starting to fuck up again. You know what I'm saying?
And you know
Like
what?
you could help prevent that shit before it happened, rather than now you want to throw flowers on a man when he gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Help that motherfucker when he out here crying out for help. You know?
Help me!
Motherfucker.
Help me!
Nigga! Motherfucker. But you know, that man, help that man while he's still here. He might be going through a situation. If you start to see signs of something that you saw in the past that made him go to jail or you know, have those situations, start saying, X, man, you ain't been looking like yourself. And don't take this as disrespect, because I done went to sleep in the driveway plenty of nights listening, slipping, falling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I robbed and steal with you. I'm still right here, shorty. All that shit. I done went to sleep in the driveway listening to that shit. But I felt like if I see one of my partners who I know done had a problem with addiction, starting to act a certain way or do you know what I'm saying, starting to look a certain way, hey man, you straight on me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything good with you, dog? You know, talk to me. You know I ain't gonna turn my back on you. Talk to me, you know, before I get to that situation.
Right.
And somebody should have said something rather than now the man gone, now everybody like, oh, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to lose him, I don't think.
Okay. I'm on Facebook. You know, I always be on the media. Everybody know the fuck I am anyway. The fact is, nigga was going off. I'm like, in the day, y'all wasn't playing this man music. In the day, you wasn't supporting this man. You didn't take this man to the doctor. You know, you ain't worried about his kids. Now you want to glory him. You can't glory nobody, for you don't understand what that man been through. And all us coming up in that era, especially when he was in Jersey, hanging in Jersey, y'all. You know, that man gave knowledge to us. Not money, not cars, not all that bullshit y'all was growing up on. Knowledge was, you know what I'm saying, DMX, Redman, Back 10, Shhhh Night. You know, this is up north, you know, from Jersey. And you had Tupac, you had all them boys back then, dog.
Shout out to Utah Bill and Yaka Gaddafi.
Yeah, man. Much love to the family up there. But the fact is, they gave us hope to be what we want to be today. You know, and we live by the code. Loyalty, trust, honor, respect them people. Don't wait till he died, then want to throw roses at a person. Throw roses at me now while I'm still breathing. That's what I want for people.
Right.
Cause you don't know what we go through. But you ain't gonna down us, cause the white man tell you this how they was and this how we treat them back then. You ain't gotta treat us like that.
Yeah,
I go by 100 strong unity. All people matter.
It ain't necessarily like white and black. That's a whole story in and of itself.
Yeah.
But I think black on black, like I've been called nigga more by black people than I've ever been called nigga by
and that's
white
real.
people.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the first thing is
Chico.
You even got colorism where a dark-skinned person will look at a light-skinned person and actually got more hate than a white man to look at me and say, I don't think that nothing.
Let me tell you what happened, bro. Let me tell you what happened in prison, bro. This was like, I got locked up in 2005, really 2004. I went up the road 2005. So I get up the road, I'm in Lancaster. These dudes is black like me. And called me a nigga. But you didn't call that motherfucking cracker what it was. You got me fucked up, man. I'm in there whooping his ass, da-da-da. They put me in lockdown, bitch. I was in that bitch for 10 months. Still got to do time. But the fact is, I seen this shit, man. I don't give a damn.
Respect on the compound.
But the respect what it was, man. They called me Wild Motherfucking Bill.
Respect on the compound. Respect on the compound. Household. Cussing, household.
Man, you think it's a different ball?
A lot of cussing in the household.
I apologize, mama. You know, sorry for that. Praise
That
God.
nigga got silly crunk just
Yeah,
there.
man, you know.
That touched the nerve.
What?
Yeah, it did touch the nerve, because that's what made me come, like, you know, when I got out of prison, I started 100 Strong Unity. All people matters. Let me say it again. 100 Strong Unity. All people matters. That's in my book, my category. Not black people matter, not white people matter, not Chinese people matter. This is a whole country of us. So to understand, you gotta learn these people. When I worked at USF, y'all, the man see me with my shirt on, said 100 Strong Unity, man. That man said, can I get that shirt? Can I buy it off you? Nah, you can get it. And this is a white man. Same thing.
That's real talk. And definitely all people matter. But what the climate is right now with what we going through, can't black people just matter right now? Like, just give us this little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we need that.
like, and we know y'all motherfuckers matter, man. But blue lives matter. And I'm turned on what was going on in the U.S. Capitol. Y'all beating the shit out of motherfucking police officers.
Yeah.
The goddamn U.S. forces calling Kaepernick take a knee and you disrespecting the military.
Yes.
But you just over here spraying the shit out of goddamn lieutenant in his face and you see this man in uniform. Now how the fuck you gonna try to double back and say everything else matters? So your argument don't stand with me. Not you. I'm talking about the situation where Black Lives Matter, where all lives matter.
Well, look, to be honest.
Black Lives Matter, where blue lives matter. Black Lives Matter, where military.
Green.
I done seen y'all kicking motherfucking police's ass
Rainbow colors.
with a rebel flag that y'all seceded from the goddamn United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all don't even want to be Americans no more. And then you go up to the U.S. Capitol to kick this man's ass, and then you catch the cat in Virginia, and now you pepper spraying him with a uniform. I'm telling no motherfucking blue lives matter.
Because they own people whoop they motherfucking ass. They deserve to get their ass whooped. Your own damn kind.
Hey, you know how I feel about it, man? I mean, yes, black lives do matter, but at the same time, even before this, like we all wear
Your own kind
uniforms,
trying to kill you.
but we all wear uniforms.
That's why I don't go buy that shit.
We all wear uniforms day by day. We all gotta get a check. You know what I'm saying? I work in the healthcare system, so I understand.
Respect on the health situation.
So when I take so basically when I take my uniform off, you know, I'm still me. You know, I still have that title, so I feel like like you said, all lives matter. We're still human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like just because this person's acting a certain way,
treat us
the
like
next person will. What's that?
Treat us like it. If all lives matter,
Got it.
treat us like that shit.
That's it. That's all you gotta
But
do.
listen,
That's
I
your
don't have a
job.
problem.
at the same time, that's low-key bias and low-key racist because you're looking at just one race.
Cause we deserve that shit.
Everybody
Because
deserves.
for so many years,
Everybody
we
deserves
didn't matter.
equality. I know, but everybody deserves equality. And
Okay,
everybody
well,
deserves
if you
a
can
chance.
go to your Google or whatever,
It's called talking
pull me
shit.
up the situation.
Talk your shit.
Pull me up the situation where the last time you saw a police officer of color kill an unarmed white man during the police stop. A routine police stop. The last time you saw a black police officer kill a white man. Like, that shit happening too frequently and it's only being recorded now, so we actually seeing it. But that shit been going on for decades, man.
Yeah, you're right, man.
So this ain't just started. Ain't nobody been harassing white folk.
No.
Like black people, because we ain't in that position to do that.
We are, look, man. We are your
We
friend.
in a position to be a
you
terrorist.
fucking up,
You know, we're not in a position to be terrorists. It's just not enough of us that's willing to actually be terrorists. Man, for the most part, we just want to chill, get our goddamn check,
That's it.
eat good,
Pay our
sleep
rent.
good, you know what I'm saying, and have some motherfucking AC in the house.
Snacks.
Yeah, but at the same time, every other person doing the same thing.
Kit Kat out.
But every other person doing the same thing, though.
Cool.
So how can you speak on this on black
Okay,
people?
well, compare another race to us.
For real.
Everybody's different in their own way. We all made in God's, you know, we're God's
Oh,
creation. We're all
don't pull God into this. Because God ain't got nothing to do with when they bash the motherfucker across their forehead.
No, that's self. I'm talking about we're all made in God's image. We're all people. We all have to make our own decisions. I'm not saying it's the right decisions because we're not just going to sin. We're going to sin every day. I'm not saying that it's right. Not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying. How
So
can you just
was
say
it that lieutenant's decision to get pepper sprayed?
that's one situation, bro? I'm
Okay,
talking
well,
about
was
everything
it George
as a whole.
Floyd decision
Like,
to get
as
killed
a
that
unit,
day?
as 100 strong, right?
Strong what?
What? So 100 strong just consists of black people?
No, 100 strong sisters on everybody.
Oh,
That's unity.
oh, okay. Unity, right?
You
Yeah,
losing me.
I'm certified.
You
Oh,
losing me.
okay.
I ain't gonna agree
Light
with
work
you.
has to do with adversity as well. Fighting adversity as a whole.
Who had adversity more than us?
But I know you're
The
making it.
Indians had adversity, but they
The
killed
Indians.
most of them.
You're making
Yeah,
it about
the
one
Indians.
race, though.
You're right.
Because that's the race that's being fucked over.
The Asians got fucked over recently too.
The Indians?
Asians.
Man.
Let me see.
Wow.
Hold on.
Hold on, one thing about it. See, wait. Hold on, pause, wait. Hold on, dirty old BSD, hold on. One thing about the Asians with people is so, wait, hold on, yeah, pull this out because I really feel like somebody finna have my back on this, man. It's crazy because everybody's so glorifying the situation about the Asians getting beat up and all this other crap, right? But wait, hold on, let me talk, let me get the table, let me get the flow. But my thing is, when our females go get their nails done, or go get a lace front out the hair store, why they get followed? When we in the corner store in our own hood, and they in our hood, with the corner store, and they following us around, and we done been here for all our lives in our hood, and they following us around. But now all of a sudden, they getting recognized around the whole nation because one person got their ass whooped. No disrespect with the Asian community. Shout out to KT from Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespecting none of the Asians, but all I'm trying to understand is y'all glorifying what's going on right now with the Asians, but man, we been getting our ass whooped, man. The Asians don't give a fuck about us. All they give a fuck about us getting our females getting our nails done. You know what I'm saying? They get their nails done, get their hair. Hold on. Get their nails done, get their hair done, and all the other crap. You know what I'm saying?
Selling some liquor.
Come on, man. Matter of fact, I just left the liquor store. I ain't gonna tell you what hood I'm in right now. But I just left the liquor store. Hold on, let me get the flow. I just left the liquor store, man. I done been here, I ain't gonna say my age, but I done been long, I done been here enough to buy liquor in the hood liquor store where I go to. And no, just chill, let me get the flow. And the owner of the liquor store, am I PG Williams? Am I lying, PG Williams?
No, you not.
Man, who owned the liquor store in our hood with two different hoods in the middle?
Because you know why?
Wait, who?
They Korean.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
The Koreans.
And that ain't no knock on him.
It ain't no knock at all.
The dude that working there, he actually cool as hell.
Yeah, he is. He is.
But it's,
He
they
is.
got one of their cousins or
that's
so.
all you see.
That motherfucker gonna follow your ass around. He gonna stand back there by that refrigerator
Right.
and look at your ass
Right.
coming down that aisle.
Look.
Right.
So you're mad at the Koreans because they actually work together?
No, I'm getting kind of blowed that you actually not standing and supporting the shit that we trying to.
Who said I wasn't supporting it?
Because you making excuses for something that's
I'm
going
not making
on.
excuses. I'm
So
talking my
where
shit.
what was the angle with Asian hate that it was with Black Lives Matter? I ain't heard them motherfuckers coming out
You know
talking
what?
about all hate
I
matters.
ain't gonna cap. I ain't never been to a protest with everything that's
Same
going
here.
on.
Same
I
here.
stay
And
my
I won't
ass
come
home.
off like I'm Huey Newton because I'm not
Because
that
at the
dude.
same time, it wasn't peaceful.
What
You know,
was peaceful?
not every man. They burned down so much shit.
But don't you remember when they found a lot of people wasn't
Yeah.
from the Black Lives Matter movement
Right.
infiltrating that
That was
strike?
crap.
But let me talk.
That was
though.
cracker. I was
Let me
diesel
talk.
with him.
There's no
But
crackers that
These
look.
gonna talk that shit.
You can look.
That was crackers.
You
I'm
get your
listening,
point.
I'm listening.
You get your point across and
Right.
still be a peaceful protest.
Of
Ain't no
course.
reason to vandalize where you live at.
Right, you
or
mean like
vandalize
how Martin Luther
where-
King them did it
Fred Hamilton.
60 years ago
Fred Hamilton.
when we was still talking about we shall overcome.
Yes.
At some point, bitch, we gonna overthrow.
So,
Fuck overcome.
100
So
yards.
You gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take
So
it.
basically just burn down everything, burn
No,
down
you
black
ain't gonna
businesses.
burn down shit, but I'm gonna make you hear
Like
me.
I said, yeah, you gonna
At
hear
some
me
point,
too.
you gonna have to hear me.
You gonna hear me too.
Give me a
Just
shot
look.
glass.
Not me, I'm talking about the movement.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about what I'm
the
saying.
movement as well.
Yeah,
That was a part of the
I respect
movement. All that shit that got burned down, people lost their businesses, people
And
lost jobs.
motherfuckers
But at the
getting hit
same
with
time,
water
because
hoses and
that's the
getting dogs
ignorance
sick
that
on
comes.
us.
That's the ignorance that comes with it. So you saying that's okay?
But what happened when they were sicking dogs on it? Why talk about that? When we was getting hit with water hoses.
Hey, I don't want y'all to get
The
hit.
motherfuckers come across
Man,
the
it's called
Pettis
talk
Bridge
your
getting
shit
their head
podcast.
knocked in.
Go talk your shit.
This shit was
podcast,
happening
man.
like 70
Man,
years
ain't no harm
ago,
in saying
60
we
years
just
ago.
talking our
We
shit. How you
still want to
feel?
march peacefully?
Just talking how you feel.
So
Yes,
just
sir.
fuck everything and just
This
say
is how
how
we
you
feel.
feel.
But you
this
still
does that.
peaceful.
I gotta live here too.
This is how we
I
feel,
feel
man.
this shit good.
I'm just saying, dog, at some point, you've got to get upset.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can't
not
keep
saying I
talking
wasn't.
to a
I'm not
motherfucker
gonna
that's...
sit there and vandalize where I live at.
You don't live there.
Live what?
Whatever you talking about. Ain't nothing happened where
I'm talking
you
about
was
all
at.
the businesses that was listed, even on the news. Okay, this got messed up, this got messed up, this got closed down, this got burned down.
Okay.
Because of ignorance.
Well, we asked.
Talking about Tampa.
Wait,
We
you
asked
talking
about
about
Talking about Tampa, yeah.
Let me see.
Hold on. Let me pick it back off that though real quick. Hold on. So let me get an understanding about you saying that all these businesses got burnt down because of us.
I didn't say burn.
No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, brother.
Brother, I said, look, it's the difference between, protest and just between just being evil, and just giving that
Right.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta find balance.
So with us doing what we did last year, we did ignorance crap, which I agree with. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you 1,000%. Because I'm at the house and I'm figuring out, really trying to understand, why is you burning down champs on Fowler?
Black businesses.
Why? No, not even black businesses. It's just in the black community where we go to. Now we gotta go to Brandon and West Shore. Now everybody across Fletcher and cross Valley gotta go across town. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that's what I was trying to ask you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree to agree. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was,
Motherfucking insurance. That's what.
Yeah, that too. They double up that money. Double up the profit, goddamn.
You go out there and tell your motherfucking house up, I bet they business get built before yours will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here tearing up our houses. These motherfuckers got multi-million-dollar insurance policies on this shit. And they probably been treating motherfuckers that's been shopping there for years like shit. So yeah, I remember you from that day when I came in here, you ain't want to sell me that shit because I was 83 cents short. I got your ass. I got your ass.
Because you live in a billion houses.
I don't condone it. I don't condone tearing up your own community, homie. Like, I really don't condone it. But it's just at some point where you get so frustrated, you can't keep asking, please, sir, just give me the crumbs from your table. I'll take whatever you gonna give me. Just give me anything. No, bitch, at some point when you motherfuckers in there throwing bologna and salami all around each other and eating hot cakes and all this shit, bitch, I want some food. We out here starving. Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that.
I need 100%.
We all matter, right? If we all matter, let's all eat together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But people don't see that shit, man. They
No,
don't
but
see
you
it.
didn't say that. You was talking about
They don't see
black
that
lives.
shit.
That's what you said. But I was talking about all lives.
Because we asking another race to let us eat at your table. The black folk are asking, just let us be. You know what I'm saying? White folk ain't never had to beg for equal rights. Bitch, we just had the right to vote in 1960s. That's a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Most of our parents lived through that shit. Like, white folk ain't never have to ask for a bitch to have the green book so I can travel through the South and know where I need to stop so I won't get my ass lynched tonight. That ain't never happened to no white folks, so we just want to be. That's it. Just let us be, man.
Yeah.
It won't mean you no harm, because most of the time, like I say, I done got called nigga more by another nigga than a cracker ever called me a nigga.
Yeah.
Period.
But we a sling on them, but we don't sling on our own.
So do you believe?
So a nigga, certain color of you, you know, call you a nigga, but you don't beat the shit out of him, but you'll beat the cracker out.
No, but do you believe
Y'all
that?
facts are the facts of the truth. I'm gonna beat
believe
both
what?
of your asses. Cause how you live unity, certified.
Just a second, dude.
Yes, sir.
What's something?
So do you believe us as African Americans or blacks, whatever your persona is, that we're our masters of our own destruction?
Yep. I do.
See, that's
I don't think it's strictly by us. I think there's a system put in place to where it's so much easier to fail than what it is to succeed. Because you gotta go twice as hard to get half as far as your white counterparts.
I agree.
So it's definitely a system in place, but I think a lot of us, it's so many variables. You know what I'm saying? There's so many variables that could happen was you will fail if you only do this. You know what I'm saying? But as having a white counterpart or an Asian counterpart or an Indian counterpart come over here and within 2 months of being in this country can get a business loan, and now you got an Indian running this store selling you clothes and wigs up here. You get an Asian counterpart that come over here and within months they got a business where they're running this grocery store up here, and a black dollar only stay in your community for 6 hours.
So Pete Gaines.
But it'll stay in their community for the damn
Ain't go
17,
home.
18 hours.
That's true.
So
That's
Pete
true.
Gaines, do you think Caucasian people view